But let me take you guys to the next story, and we're talking about the same Juliani that we talked about in the first story. Now, if you don't know Juliani, I do not know whether you live under a rock or the lower Paleolithic period, but it's fine. Actually, we're paying information. Juliani is a superstar, you guys. He's I'll say a legend in all Kenyan merits, because this guy has, you know, been churning hits over and over again, and I think he has actually have a new he has a new album. But let me talk about him now. Him and Brenda Wairimu. Brenda Wairimu is an actress. They've been dating. They used to date for almost a decade, but then they broke up, and they never ever talked about what the reason was behind their breakup. But they share a daughter by the name Amor. Now over the weekend, and I think vitu mingi sana ufanyikanga weekend sana. So over the weekend, Brenda tweeted something which she later deleted, and it got people running their mouths and fingers. Okay, so this is what she wrote: eating debonaires alone in an Airbnb sorry, and I remembered the time I found out I was being cheated on because we ordered pizza and debonaires sent it over to her house instead, and she called to tell us. Okay, please don't let me date ever again. So she's asking you guys to be her accountable partner, accountability partner, so that she never dates. Okay, so guys were starting again to tweet Juliani to, you know, like insinuate that this could be the reason why they broke up. Okay, so Juliani went ahead and tweeted something that also made people think, okay, what is happening over here? So this is what he said: when telling our stories, hakuna mtu ujipresent kama villain. Okay, and then kidogo, now I think they were trending somewhere, and then he decided to you know, make a very quick rejoinder and say, nime notice wase wana try kuconnect my tweet na hiyo ya B is now Brenda. Mtangoja sana kuona nikifight madam toi wangu kwa hizi app.
Oh wow.
So muache kuinsinuate.
You know, I mean, at the end of the day, a relationship is like for two people, but obviously I'm going to be on Brenda's side because she's my friend and I like her. Even her, she knew she shouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? Even though let's assume she was talking about Juliani because we're not sure. Even her, she knew she made a mistake. Whoever she was talking about, like none of us, even me personally, I would not go and put a tweet about Tony, about anyone else that I've ever dated. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I do, it'll be very I'll come to my senses immediately, which is what she did. And I think good on Juliani for not actually fighting his baby mama on social media.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
good.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it a different way. I'm like, there's that here in your post unaweza kwa maybe you're posting about that particular person, ama your very recent ex, ama the ex that people know about. And of course ikikuhit tutakuwa like, hey, no, I need to remove this, right? But sometimes unaweza kukipost ya hata mtu mwenye si mwenye ulikuwa naye recently. It's not even your recent ex, but it's a situation that happened to you back in the day. So I feel like at the end of the day, sometimes social media inaweza kukufanya mkosane for things which are not even there. You might be talking about something else, then someone misunderstands it for someone else. You get, unaongelea mtu mwingine, mafans wanachukulia ni ule mtu mwenye wanajua. So not all situations we talk about are the situations of the people you know,
you guys
that
know,
we've dated or you know.
That's
so
true.
at the end of the day, respect. Sa ingine before comment, jiulize ameandika hapo ni nani? Unajua inaweza kwa ni movie pia, mtu ameona movie na ukaandika kitu huko.
That's true, because I had to explain myself for the longest time, but I stopped doing it. Every time I put up something, guys would assume it's Tony, but I stopped explaining myself. If you feel like filling in the blanks, you know, fill them. They are empty. Anyway, guys, let me take you to our next story, which is about Willis Raburu. Now, he went on to make a statement, you know, talking to bloggers and writers and, you know, all those people who write stories about other people. And he was just telling them to stop calling him a father of one. As we all remember, he had a child with Maria. I don't know, I always get that name wrong. Maria
Prude.
Oh, yeah. Maria Prude. But sadly, they lost the baby, like, I think days, maybe weeks into the child being born. It was a girl, right? Yeah. So let me just read what he had to say. He first started by writing this quote, right, by Clark quotes. Never say to someone who has lost a baby they weren't meant to be. This is beyond cruel and is also inaccurate. They did, in quotes, be. They did exist. They just tragically didn't get to stay. Then he continued to say, first of all, let me say that I am all for freedom of expression and speech. I appreciate all the hard work that the blogs and bloggers and all writers put in to get out their stories. I may not always agree with their methods or practice, but they are trying to earn, and that's noble, at least to some extent. It has, however, come to my attention while reading some of them that I am constantly referred to as, and he put in quotes, a father of one. This, however, is not the case. As many of you know, I lost my daughter Adana. For those who have gone through such a loss, you know that it never leaves you. Society often, though not always, tends to kuna kizungu hapa pia mimi sielewi, to annihilate. Okay, annihilate this man, make him look devoid of feeling because men ought not to feel, or you did not carry the baby. While the last part might be true, what is also true is that we feel. And he finished by saying that I feel pain each day, I still cry, and I still wish she were here. So he's just correcting people and be like, I am a father of two, I just lost, the one, which is something actually even me myself I never really thought about. But thank you for clearing that up. For everyone who's lost a child, thank you for clearing that up. But I guess, guys, that's it for our pop sport stories today. So today being Wednesday, we need to move on to Pesa Sport. But before we do,
we need to give Joyce a cold Coca-Cola.
Yes, she does.
But do remember, guys, any meal that you take, a cold Coke comes through, and of course inateremsha, inafanya chakula ikonyonge mtu wangu, and you can relax, chill out with your family. Take that Coca-Cola, put it in the fridge, ama utoe kwenye fridge, kunywa kitu mtu wangu, na ukikunywa hiyo pewa crate ya Coca-Cola na ukanyage na useme bili letwe kwa Telesia. Lakini inaweza kuwa ni shosho yangu anaitwa hivyo pia, so msirushe bill kwangu. But yes, guys, we need to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Our guest is already in the studio. Take that Coke. We're gonna be back.